to show me your shoulders. They used to have it. All right, guys, we're going to start the talking in 2 minutes. You just show me pictures. That's crazy.
Yeah. You show me where all the bodies are buried.
That's it. Where the oil is. That you go down, you'll get oil.
I heard, yeah.
They didn't go out of there. You have no place to store the stuff here.
I have another building down the street. Yeah.
Yeah. The other stuff, the other building is the good stuff. This is the throwaways.
No, this is we sell 500-600 cars a year. So at the end of the day, you always.
I see this guy walking around. What is he cleaning? These are the cleanest cars.
Daniel. Yeah.
He's cleaning.
He loves doing what he does. So I just like.
The rag's not even getting dirty.
Yeah, go ahead. He's probably wiped that car. That's my Superbird there. So
nice.
He's,
All right, you ready?
Yeah, it's funny. They couldn't sell those things in 1970. They were left on the lot. No one
No,
wanted
you
them.
gotta start the talk.
Now Hemis are going for over $1 million.
Where you want to stand?
Or the 440?
446 pack.
Where you want to stand here or?
Wherever, hey, I'll stand on top of the tables if you want.
All right, guys.
Sit in the car.
Listen up. All right. You got everybody? Got it. Come on in, man. All right, guys. First, I want to thank everybody for coming down. This is Will Branson. He's a longtime friend and has invited us here for several years now.
Yep.
I just want to thank you for allowing us to be here.
Absolutely.
And he's going to talk about himself, what he does, and how this all came about. And if you guys have any questions, please.
Great.
Answer.
Thank you, everybody, for coming. I want to give a big round of support for Mr. Rivera here. He's like one of the most dedicated club guys. I mean, we do all the clubs all around, but Stan is, a great guy, and he loves what he does, and he loves Corvettes. So it's always nice to, do a nice show for him every year. So we've been doing it how many years now?
Oh, several. Well, we started the other building. Right?
Yeah. So I'm Will Branson. I'm the owner of Motorcar Classics. Been in the car business for about 35 years, buying and selling cars. We've been in this building now for probably 6 or 7 years now. We have another building we've been in just over 10 years. And we have like everything you can think of. If you're a car guy, if we don't have something that you don't walk in here and say, hey, this kind of turns me on, you're not looking hard enough. But so we're a family business. My son works with me. My wife works with me. I have my dogs with me every day. So my wife keeps an eye on me as far as all the cars that I'm buying. But we have a great group of people. Almost everybody that works with me has been with me 5, 10, 15, 20 years. People that help us with the cars, the mechanics, the drivers. And we do everything. We do restorations. We buy, sell cars. We sell a few hundred cars a year, a lot of them Corvettes. We probably do, I don't know, at least 100 Corvettes a year. Old stuff, new stuff. And we sell all around the world. 25% of our business is done outside the United States. So the car business that we're in right now, whether it's exotic cars or classic cars, has really become a global enterprise. 10 years ago, all my business primarily was done in the United States, but we sell cars to Saudi Arabia, South America, a lot of the big Lincoln Continentals, believe it or not, we sell a lot of those, and they go to places like Belgium and Norway where gasoline prices are $18 a gallon, but they love those cars. So when I first started getting them, my salespeople were like, Will, what are we doing with these giant, cars that nobody wants? But now we're like the biggest in the country as far as selling those cars. So we just don't know where the market's going to come in terms of desirability for any particular car. So we try to experiment a little bit. We have our standby cars. We do a huge Ferrari business. We do a huge Porsche business. We do a huge Corvette business. And it changes every day. So if you come in here tomorrow, just like I just pulled in with that Ferrari, we just got that car, very rare Ferrari. our inventory changes every single day. So as far as the future for the car business looks great. Like I said, it's a global business. A lot of people have questions whenever I do these events about what's the current state of the market for their particular cars that they have. We deal with the biggest collectors in the United States, around the world. So people generally today are looking at their car collections as a real source of revenue or investment, and we try to help those people out. We get parts for them. We buy, we have a huge part inventory even for Corvettes here on our premises. So we're going to just continue to grow and keep the fun factor going in the business. And it's people like you guys that come here and, kind of spread the word that keeps us going. And that's pretty much it. So I always do a big Q&A session with everybody. Everybody wants to know where the market's going, what's going up, what's going down, what do I see in the future as far as the collecting business. But we're all about the same age. I see a couple of young guys here. Right there, those are the future people right there. But yeah, the average age of people coming in here now are, especially for Corvettes, are definitely in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. So we just did a big event for the Ford Club, the Model T Club, about 2 weeks ago. And a lot of people, again, really trying to move out of their cars right now. They should have sold those cars like 10 or 15 years ago, but a lot of people are still sitting with them because they love them. But the market's very, very tough for those type of cars. And I think that's going to happen with the Corvette market going forward. There's a lot of inventory out there right now. Prices are still relatively good, but they're definitely trending down for almost right across the market. Old cars, new cars. The C8 market is terrible right now. So for those of you that own a couple of C8s, that market itself is not a great market. But the interesting factor when it concerns the C8 market is the fact that when people bought those cars, it was a mid-engine car, so it was a big change for the market itself, and people absolutely loved it. What I'm finding is, and we sell a lot of C8s, is that people want to go back to the analog cars. The C8s to them are just too digital. They don't get the feedback that you get in the C1, C2s, C3s. So a lot of those people are going back to buying cars from 2000, 2015, 2016. I would say since January, we've sold probably 50 older Corvettes. The past 2 weeks, we probably sold 10, 12. So the market is good for those cars, and it's just people going back to the analog cars. So,
Yeah, I know the C8's have problems.
well, yeah. First year of the car definitely has issues right now, and it's very expensive. You go to the dealer and to change the transmission fluid and do oil changes on that car is really problematic, and they charge you an arm and a leg. So, but a lot of people still love the car. One of my guys that works for me just bought a brand new one. Daniel over there, the black one that you see out there, yeah. And he loves it, but he's got 3 or 4 other Corvettes as well. So
That's yours, right?
Superbird is mine, yeah.
Well, that's a good story.
So I was looking for a Superbird for about 6 or 7 years. I traveled all around the country to find a really nice example, and I found that they really didn't exist because they had all been chewed up, crashed, rusted out. So I probably went to look at 5, 6, 7, 8 different Superbirds. And one night about 2 years ago, about 7 o'clock at night, I get a phone call, and the area code of the person calling me is from California. So I answer the phone, and this gentleman says, "Hey, my name is so-and-so, and somebody gave me your phone number, and I'd like to know if you'd be interested in buying a Superbird," which kind of really piqued my interest. So I said to the person on the phone, I said, tell me about the car. It's a one family owned car. It's got 48,000 miles on it. It's mostly an original car. So now I'm really intrigued. So I said to the gentleman that called me, I said, where in California are you calling me from? He goes, well, I'm not in California. He goes, I'm in Melville. So I said, Melville, California? He goes, no, I'm Melville, Long Island. So I'm like, okay. So now I got a Superbird, which for those that don't know, it was only made 1 year. Okay. And the guy's in Melville. So I said, well, where in Melville are you? He goes, well, I'm right by the Melville Fire Department. So they called me at like 7:30. At 7:45, I was at the house. Okay. And this car, you see the inspection sticker on it and the registration really has sat for like 30 years. Okay. It's a one family owned car. And so when you're in my business and you're searching for something and you're going all over the country looking for something, and in 5 minutes you realize the trip that you just took from New York to California is the guy exaggerated the car. It's not a real Superbird. It's a modified car. So to find this car was great.
So what's for sale around here, and what are the customers' cars, and how do you know what's for sale actually?
Well, this is kind of a staging area for my other business. If you go down the street, we have another building there, 25,000 square feet. It's got about 100 cars in it. So cars that come in that we buy or take on consignment come here. We do preparation, we do detailing, we do mechanical work. And then when they're ready to go, we take them to Melville and to Farmingdale location, and we sell them there. So when people come here, we just have so many cars going in and out for us to start putting stickers on everything, what's for sale, what's not for sale. But even cars that are here for storage are usually for sale.
And I see the cars with yellow stickers. Those obviously.
Those are cars for sale, correct.
You want to just touch base on various cars real quick?
Yeah, so the cars that you see here, the Batmobile, the Triple X cars, the Monkey Mobile, the Aston Martin DB5, are all owned by Warner Brothers, which I have a contract with them. So whenever their movie cars come up, they send them to me. And those are all for sale now. You know, I've had them for a couple of years, but because of legal issues, we weren't allowed to sell them. But all of those cars now, the Monkey Mobile, Triple X cars, Batmobile, the Aston Martin, are all for sale. So
So the Batmobile, that was originally a Lincoln?
yes, yeah. So that's the last car that was made. That car was made for Adam West, because anybody that watched Batman when they were a kid, like I did, whenever you saw Adam West running over to the Batmobile, he never drove it. He was just jumping over the door, and then they would cut the scene because he was a big guy. So the last season of the show, they wanted a car that he could physically drive, and that's the car that they made. What separates that car from all the other Batmobiles is that Ford Motor Company, since Batman was so successful, they wanted to be part of the Batman show. So they said to the producers, what do we have to do? So they said, look, let's build another car. So they donated a Ford Futura, which was a prototype car. And it's the only Batmobile that has the Ford Futura dashboard in it. Okay, so that's how you know it's the fifth car.
Batman the cards. Are they worth any money? I got a whole bunch of Batman cards.
Probably, yeah.
Talking about that.
Yeah.
How many are around?
Yeah.
And what's the story on this one? I know you just got to see it.
This just came in a couple of days ago. It's what I was talking about as far as the inventory changing every day. This is it's a nice high-level driver. It's a 327, 365 horse car. It's an original black car. It's got a factory hard top to it. We're asking $79,900 for it.
Still have the James Bond car?
That's the Aston Martin. That's the James Bond car. Yeah,
That's from Goldfinger.
yeah. So that was a studio car. It was never driven on the road, but when you watch the first James Bond picture, that car was the studio car. So if you remember him being chased by the bad guys, and you could tell that he's really not driving the car; he's in a studio. That's the car that they used.
Stan, we get this for 79.
What's that?
Since we know you, we get it for 79, right?
Yeah.
We get it with a discount.
Well, I got to cut him in.
Any other questions, guys? How's the chance?
How often do you have an event like this where you can come and see this area?
Most people prefer to start at the Farmingdale location. But you know, Stan wanted to come here, and I said, "You gotta come over to Farmingdale to," and he said, "No, we're just gonna stay here." So he's the boss. I just follow him around. Yeah,
That shootout.
Yeah,
There is
yeah. Well, the one car that I have over there, which you should, if you don't do it today, you should come in another time. I have Mussolini's car that I
saw that.
the same month that I got the Superbird, I discovered the Mussolini car, which had been sitting in the garage since.
You guys are welcome to go over there.
Yeah, yeah. So it's a one-off car. It was built for Mussolini and his mistress, and we all know what happened with the two of them. But so it was a wedding present, and it's a one-off car. It's, you know, absolutely gorgeous car. But it's a Fiat. So it's, the lines on it are just like gorgeous. I'm not selling it; it's not for sale, but it's a really rare car.
Anybody else, guys? Any other questions? Oh. Did they make a few of those, or how?
Yes. So that is an original car. There are, you know, 3 or 4 other ones, and it's just like the James Bond car. All these cars were used for different scenes. Okay, like one of the Triple X cars where he drove off the cliff and he pushed the button and blew the top off it. That's one of those cars, so they reattached the hood. All of those have really been used in movies. And we're going to get maybe 3 or 4 others in the next 3 to 6 months from Time Warner.
The Monkey Mobile is a GTO, right?
Yes. Yeah. So we actually, yeah, no, that is the last one. I think there was maybe another one made after that, but somehow it got stolen or it got wrecked. But that's the last Monkey Mobile.
What does that work?
That car is worth about 250, 300. Yeah.
If somebody wants a particular car that they have their eye on, they come to you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I travel everywhere, so whatever you're looking for, I can find you the right car. I don't buy cars at auctions. All my cars. I always advise people don't sell your cars at auction, because at the end of the day, it's a market that is very difficult to try to figure out. If you wanted to go to Barrett Jackson, if you wanted to go to Mecum, you've got to give them 3, 6, 8 months notice, and you just don't know. You have to sign a contract how the market's going to be. Okay, so in January, when all the big auction houses have their auctions, okay, we had a presidential election going on. Nobody really knew who was going to win, and that had a big impact on sales, because sales were down dramatically. You know, people were very negative in the last quarter of last year about the car market in general. So that has changed now. It may be a temporary situation, but the market is really good. I mean, we're having an unbelievable year. I mean, we just crazy amount of cars that we're selling.
Do you have a car you regret selling that you wish you kept?
I have like 50 cars that I own. So you're asking me, it's like what kid my daughter or my son do I like more? But I've owned everything. Anything you can think of, I've owned it. So.
Well, and a beautiful blue Fiat over there. I've never seen that model. Is there an interesting story behind that model?
The interesting story behind that model is the fact that it's got a Ferrari motor in it. So it's referred to as a Ferrari Dino. Rare color, Azzurro blue. But if you look at a Ferrari 246 Dino, okay, we get between 300. Hey, thanks for joining us, folks.
Anytime.
They were made with the Dino motor in it, so they're rare from that standpoint. And they generally go from anywhere from 150 to 300,000. Yeah. Very undervalued.
Anything else, guys? Good.
Come on, you guys got to have more questions.
All these that is for sale, how do you just contact your office or something, or yard tags are for sale? You saying?
Yeah, but everything changes every day. So if you see a car, just give us a call and we'll tell you where we are with it.
Do you have something on like a magazine that you advertise in, or?
Magazines are dead. Nobody does the magazines anymore. That's a bygone thing. Okay. My son, who works with me, is like a computer nerd. Okay. And the reason that we're as successful as we are is because of my son's ability to. We're all around the world. We're every country in the world we advertise in. So.
It's your online site.
Yes, that's
Motorcar.
Motorcar Classics. Yeah. I mean, we have a website, but again, it's we're everywhere.
So what happens when you put a car up for sale? Whoever's selling the car, you work at a contract with them
Yes.
for a couple of months or whatever it might be.
Yes.
And what usually happens on the return of the money? How does that all work?
So we try to keep it as simple as possible. Nobody needs these cars that we all have. We have them because we're car guys or car women or girls, whatever. I got to cover all the bases today, so I don't get in trouble. But at the end of the day, nobody needs these cars. We buy them because we love them. Sometimes we make money, sometimes we don't. But at the end of the day, there's so many different types of cars that we have here. So we really try to buy cars that we see in the market that are going up in value.
Do you take trade-ins?
Well, I just want to finish the answer as far as the question for consignment. So I want to make it as easy as possible, where the consignment agreement is a one-page document that you don't need to send to your lawyer to have him read. I've used it for 20 years. And it basically says that we're taking your car in, okay, we're going to detail it at our expense. So even if you bring in a perfect car, I have a crazy Greek photographer that is like really crazy. And he'll just like shut down if he opens up your door jamb and he sees like dirt in it and he has to stop shooting. So we detail the cars at our expense, and then we photograph the cars in the photo booth. That's called a white room or a psych room, which it just shows every car that we have consistently in that room. So a Motorcar Classic car when you go to a different website. I mean, we're all over the internet that people pick up our cars and try to emulate what we do here. But that room in itself, every car goes into that room. We shoot 150, 200 pictures of the car, and that's what really sells the car, are the pictures. I mean, every car looks unbelievable. So the consignment agreement you sign, we get $3,000 or 5%, whichever is higher. And after 30 or 60 or 90 days, if you want to take the car back, there's no charge for anything. There's no fine print or anything like that. We have 5-star reviews everywhere. Not just like, oh, these are nice guys, they have nice cars. People really go on and on about how we treat our customers, how we take care of them, how we stand behind the cars that we sell. So I invite everybody to read our Google reviews if you're thinking of giving us a car for consignment. So the biggest problem that I have as a dealer is there are people that come in and take this black Corvette, for instance. It's a consignment car. Now, the gentleman that owns this car thought that we should ask 85, 90,000 for it. So what I tell people where there's a disagreement or a spread in the terms of the price, for the first 30 days, if that car is worth 70,000 and you want to ask 80,000 for it, within 30 days, we're going to know who's right. Okay. So if you're getting phone calls and you're getting offers near $80,000, then obviously he was right in terms of where he was pricing the car. If after 30 days we're seeing a lot of offers in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, then we know that we were right on the money. So all I ask for people that give us cars on consignment is that you're flexible with in terms of the price that you're at. If it doesn't sell after 90 days and you say, hey, I still want to ask $80,000, then we just say, you have to take your car out, okay? Or you got to lower the price.
Do you house all the cars that you sell?
Everything is indoors. There's not one car that we have anywhere that's outside. Everything is indoors. Yeah, sure.
Large trade-ins?
Love trade-ins. Living in the state of New York is very tough, but one of the great things that they do is they give you a sales tax credit on your trade-in. Okay, so again, I hate to keep going back to this Corvette. If we sell this Corvette for $80,000, the gentleman that gave me this car, in many cases, is going into another car. It could be a new car, it could be an old car. But he's going to get an $80,000 sales tax credit against that car. So if he goes and buys another car with the money that he gets for this car for $80,000, there's no sales tax consequence.
It's bought here or anywhere?
Well, it has to be run through my dealership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not shipping the car.
We ship all around the world. My son runs that as well. I'm sorry. Sure.
I know that it's probably different per brand. Are you seeing this?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. The big trend right now is Japanese cars. I'm a big Japanese car collector myself. I've been buying those cars for 20 years, and they've skyrocketed. And the reason is guys like you. Okay. They don't want what their dad bought. Okay. They want something different. So Japanese cars, Toyota Supras, Honda S2000s, Mazda RX-7s have skyrocketed. Okay. And that's going to continue just because of the age. You guys are still another 10, 15 years that you're going to continue buying those cars. So there are other markets that are really, really good right now, but I'm really not hot on most of the market right now. Porsche market's really getting hammered right now. The Ferrari market's getting, the newer cars are getting hammered right now. Lamborghinis, Porsches, Ferraris. People bought those cars during the pandemic, and they overpaid for them. And now that they went up maybe 15 or 20% after they bought them. Now that the pandemic is over, people are net sellers of those cars. So that market is flooded right now. And I watch inventory. That's to me, I'm a big computer guy, financial guy. I watch inventories. I watch, what's coming on the market. And because of software technology today, I can tell you, within a few hundred cars, how many Corvettes are on the market, how many Jaguar XKEs are on the market, and it's been going up and up. And I've been telling people, if you were here last year, I said, hey, if you're looking to sell your car, now's the time to do it. Okay. And that has basically come to fruition, that a lot of people are getting out of their cars right now.
I have a 2004 Subaru STI.
Great car to own. That's Yeah, that's going to continue going up because my idea of what is going to happen is that car that you have that's gone up in value and you drove it. It's not like a 63 split window where it's now worth $200,000 and you're not going to drive it. You made a lot of money in the car, but at the end of the day, you're not really driving it. But you're
It has 100,000 miles on it. I never drove in the rain and snow. It's all original.
right.
It's clean as you can see. I
Right.
There, but I didn't beat on it.
You want to sell it?
I don't drive it, but
Yeah.
Bring it, and we will.
Yeah.
my son might kill me.
Well, unless you give him some of that money.
Yeah.
You won't see him here next year.
Oh, God.
Well, how about a 240Zs? They work right now?
Again, all those 240Zs that you see there are my cars that
Bought a while ago.
15 years ago I said buy Datsun 240Zs.
I have a buddy selling them.
Again,
Yeah,
I
that's
would come all way.
yeah. That market is flattened off a little bit, the 240Z market, because it was a mass-produced car. The ideal car to buy, if you're thinking of moving into a different car, is a car that is very popular but is limited supply. So it's a supply-demand equation still.
All right, I'll let them know. All right. Anything else, guys? Anybody? Good? You good?
Thank you.
Hey, you got your lunch here, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you again for coming, and again, Stan, we appreciate what you do.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming early.
I was here at 9:45.
Yeah, nah. I heard you're an early bird.
I'm an early bird.
All right. That's all right. It's better than being late.
Yeah.
You're not early, you're late.
Right.
I'm early. You know.
Yeah, no, you're the
I
earliest.
started 7 at work. I'm there at 5.
I heard you're the number one.
I get up. All right, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.